Alright, welcome back. Okay, so we've got the fingerprint, beer glass, and the kebab. I've presented the beer glass and the kebab, but I'm not really sure whether I wanted the fingerprint. And I think I might as well present it anyway, because there's probably something I can do with it. My character probably can think of it while I can't. Okay, fingerprint.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if I could draw your attention to prosecution evidence number 1, a fingerprint found on a rock at the scene of the crime. It's clearly my client's fingerprint on the rock, but there's nothing linking the rock to anything allegedly thrown at Mr. Bartros. My client would have been skimming rocks, juggling, or breaking open clams.
Ah, well, that's good.
I have presented all my physical evidence, Your Honor. I'd like to call a witness.
Okay, so we got the drunken dwarf, the victim, and the kebab seller. Let's start out with the victim. Bartros.
The defense calls the victim.
Okay, talk to Bartros. So, I probably don't want to ask about the attack, because, well, he'll just go all elite speak on me and be annoying. So I can talk either about his skilling habits or the rock. Now, the rock, there's tons of other rocks, like I could probably go with, my character might go with the how do you know it's that rock? It could just be some other rock that someone else threw at you. And skilling habits, it could be, doesn't seem that relevant. So, what can you tell us about the rock?
What can you tell us about the rock?
Brrr, threw rock at me before I could respond. It even red-berried me. Wait, what?
I have no idea what you just said.
Okay, looks like that wasn't good. Well, that was still pretty funny, though. Alright, how about...
Can you tell us about your skilling habits?
You want to know about my mad skills?
Just what you do regularly, that will do.
Well, I do woodcutting, sometimes I fish for the win.
Surely someone saying hello as a welcome relief from the usual grind would have been so difficult to say hello to the dwarf.
Mumble, mumble.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I didn't notice him, I was AFK.
No!
Lol, so what?
Mr. Bartros, if you were AFK, you could have not been paying full attention to your surroundings. What else did you miss while AFK? Did you even see my client at all?
That's awesome! Alright, so... Well, that's awesome. I love making fun of it.
That's all for now, thank you.
Okay, so... What can I do for you?
Your Honor, I'd like to call a witness.
Now, the drunken dwarf or the kebab seller? If I talk to the drunken dwarf, he's gonna be drunk when he arrives, so I don't see a whole lot of point in trying to call him. But you never know, he could be useful to talk to. And the kebab seller, like, he just thinks that the drunken dwarf has a really bad home life. Well, I'll risk talking to the drunken dwarf.
The defense calls the drunken dwarf.
Oh boy. The attack, drunkenness, the rock. You know what, let's talk about the attack. It might hurt my case, but let's see what happens.
Could you tell us about the alleged attack on Mr. Bartros?
Hey, matey!
Hello. Could you please tell us about the incident?
I'm talking to you, matey!
Sure, so you are. Will you please answer the question?
Oh, I'm so lonely. Okay, well... I've got a feeling that if I try to talk to anyone else, it's not really going to be any use.
That's all for now, thank you.
I've got a feeling... Okay, so... What can I do for you?
Your Honor, I'd like to call a witness. The kebab seller. The defense calls the kebab seller.
Okay, so... Karim. Let's see. Do you serve many like him? How well do you know the drunken dwarf? Or have you seen the drunken dwarf attack anyone? I'm not sure what I should try to ask here, because if I serve many like him, then that'll be, when they say like him, it'll be, do you mean drunken people? How well do you know the drunken dwarf? You'd probably talk about how he thinks he has a terrible home life. And have you seen the drunken dwarf? I'll go with the first option.
Have you seen the drunken dwarf attack anyone?
Never. He's just drunk. He's drunk as a skunk, but he's a very nice bloke. I've never seen him hurt anyone, and he likes talking to people. I think he's just a little lonely.
The dwarf may not be socially capable, but he's got a good heart.
I think it is enough. It is time for you to summarize your case to the jury. Which member of the jury do you want to try to appeal to? Now, hopefully, the Ring of Charos might help me out here. Yes, I knew it! Well, he codes face to hide his identity. Concerned with the safety of her children, or the safety in a rising crime. Sensitive to every disrespect of his culture. Ranger prefers a bow and arrow to all other combat. One's magic. Likes to party in the evenings. That might be good. Sensing, Ren stop people stealing his cakes. He's involved. Underworld. Starts studying business and making money. Also enjoys a rowdy party. Doesn't like parties or noise. So, I think the miner might be a good one. Likes to party in the evenings. Or, well, for his safety in a rising crime is definitely not good. Any disrespect of his culture. What should I go with? Is it business? He might go with Botros, because Botros likes chopping wood. Starting to business. Let's go with the miner. He's the best one that I can think of so far. And, well, let's hope it works. Thank you, Ring of Charos, for that little extra bit of information. Otherwise, I would have been completely helpless. I'll remember to put that on every time I do these things. Alright, confirm.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have presented evidence that conclusively proves the defendant is innocent with regards to these crimes. Today we have proven one thing, that my client is a drunk. At the risk of stating the obvious, anyone who calls himself the Drunken Dwarf is unlikely to spend their evenings buttering scones and ironing shirts. But look at what remains unproven. Not one shred of proof links my client to an example of indecent behavior, drunk or otherwise.
I don't really see that helped at all. I believe we've heard enough. Will the jury please pronounce their verdict? Okay, well... Not guilty! Yeah! Alright, Phoenix Kirby wins again. Alright, so... Woohoo! Very well, you are hereby declared not guilty by a jury of your peers. You're free to go. Alright.
Hooray!
And once again, balloons pop out for no reason whatsoever. Okay, so... And I'll now exit by the gate after talking to the prosecutor and saying,
You presented a good case.
Thank you. And once again... And the same stuff you've already seen before. Alright, so we now can exit. And we can talk to our clerk and get our reward and listen to the awesome You Won a Case music. So, talk to the clerk. Well, hello. I'm glad you stopped by. I have a reward for you in case from the last case you completed. You need to collect it before you can do any more cases.
Great.
Alright, you have completed a court case. You are awarded 5,000 defense experience, 20 gold ore, and a kebab, compliments of the Drunken Dwarf. Well, I think that was definitely a nice thing for us to do. And, well, that's it for Let's Object in RuneScape for Drunken Dwarf v. the People. And once again, Phoenix Kirby prevails by having the Drunken Dwarf be found not guilty. Man, I know I would hate being a lawyer. I hate that suspense that's before whether I find out whether they're guilty or not guilty. Well, I'm glad that I got to choose mostly the right options, and I have a nice kebab, which, you know what, even though I'm full on health, I'll eat it right now as a toast to you. I'll say, toast to you, Drunken Dwarf. A toast to you, Drunken Dwarf. Alright, so, that's it for me for today, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video, whether it be Let's Object, Let's Quest, Review, or something that's not related to RuneScape whatsoever. So, thank you for watching once again, and also, even though he said I didn't really have to, guys, I've got one of my friends, if you might have noticed from the description of my Quiet Before the Swarm video, Quiet Before the Swarm videos, I've also just got a friend who you might know as Try Again Brag. He's got some really good Grand Theft Auto Let's Plays, and I think that you might find them really nice to watch. I mean, I definitely watch every single new episode he comes out with, so, yeah, you should check it out if you find watching Grand Theft Auto Let's Plays interesting, and I know good people do, he's got a good amount of subscribers in my opinion, then you probably should watch it. So, I'm not going to give you his RuneScape screen name just so you don't try to bother him here or anything. No, not that I'm saying you would, but you never know. But anyway, you should go watch his videos. I think it's try zero again 0 brag, and brag is 2 G's. So, and it'll be try again. I keep chatting dash. That should be what you need there. And that'll allow you to see his Grand Theft Auto Let's Plays. So, Hopefully he won't mind me doing that. And, well, that's it from me. And continue to watch if you like my videos, and take a look at Bragg's if you haven't seen him already. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.